Saturday night had drifted into Sunday morning, and I made the normally horrid mistake of wandering into a bar alone. I had no real plans. I wasn't in any particular mood. I just wanted a nightcap.
My name is Austin Savage. I am the founder and artistic director of the Border Theater. Our goal at the outset of the Border Theater was to develop world premiere and original material by some of my very gifted writer friends from around the country while developing writers here in the local regions. Our very first production was an event called The Exhibitions at Disconnection. It was a series of rotating plays told with 3 different casts with 3 different directors, and the audience would actually follow a different cast around every night. And we've received some grant funding. One was used to develop a modern myth that was called Vultures at the Well. I was told in 24 parts with 6 different creators behind it.
Wallace Winter could look in the mirror every day and feel pride. The thing he took the most pride in, however, was his family. He had married his high school sweetheart, June. He knew her to be the perfect mate. She cheered heartily from the sidelines when he caught the touchdown that one stitch. And she kept her abortion secret when Wallace got drunk and her pregnant on the night of the big dance.
Yeah, the musical that did very well was called The Fall of Wallace Winter. It was actually devised in 2012 as part of an Exhibitions in Disconnection as a 1-act play. And then I dusted off the cobwebs, expanded it, and we put some music to it.
A hospital! You just asked that question.
Barry, calm down!
No, we are not taking him to a hospital. We take him to the hospital, they draw his blood, that draws attention. They want to know who gave it to him. On top of that, they don't want to know who it is that brought him in and where they disappeared to. That happens, and then they start looking at the video. And here's the kicker. It'll be our faces on the recording. Barry was interesting. The funny thing about Barry is he's not a likable person. There's not a lot of redeeming to Barry. But the thing I enjoyed about Barry is that he seemed to enjoy his job. And I think that's at least one lesson we can learn from Barry is if you're gonna do something, you should probably love what you do.
The idea that the journey begins with just a horse and a woman, and that's about as atypical a Western as I could imagine. So just taking them along their journey and coming across other characters, and I started thinking, if we have these 2 unlikely protagonists, then how unlikely can we continue to make the journey?
At its core, it's a story about redemption, someone trying to do right, to fix the error of their ways. And we know those stories work. You know, Christmas Carol gets told every year, and you know, Quantum Leap was on the air for way too long. So those kind of stories are ones that people pay attention to. We can be found at www.bordertheater.org, and it's theater with an R-E, that pretentious British-y way of spelling it. We can also be reached at 915-412-5293. And for any artists out there in not just the performance and visual media, but painting, dance, whatever, you can always find us and like-minded souls over at Glassbox.